Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. So today we're gonna do a jewelry thing. I'm gonna try to keep it much quicker, because when I made the last one, I've got to put my little backings on to hold my pieces here. I realized that I should have made this to match this. So I'm going to do one of these in this. So I'll have a set. I'll have a necklace, and these are still my resins from the last time. And that's the good thing about UV resin is if you don't use it all, you can come back to it. So I am going to make this leaf as a charm for this bracelet. So we're going to do that. And what I want to do is I want to make like a set. So I'm playing around with brushing this on one of the molds to see what it will look like if I back it with like a dark blue. So we'll try that on one piece. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this pendant with these earrings. And I'm going to try using the mylar flakes because where these are so little, I don't know if it's going to work. But we're gonna test it out. I do have my black mica powder. So if I can get enough in there, we'll try that. So I don't know if I think I'm going to try mixing some of this into the dark blue and see what we get, and then try just brushing it on. So that's what we're going to do. I had come down yesterday to start a video for today, which is Sunday, and my girlfriend called and she ended up coming over, and by the time she left, and I didn't come down. So now I'm scrambling to get you guys a video for tonight. So I figured we would just do a quick jewelry video. All right, so let's get some UV resin, and I'm gonna, I did do tape in them. I think the glitter is on the other side. So I'm gonna mix a little bit of that, and we'll put just a little bit of this in that to see what we get. All right. And this is the into resin. They don't mark their things, so I don't know if it's the glitter or if it's the, I think this is the iridescent glitter. So, you guys see over here. So that actually is really, really pretty. Let's see if I can bring it up to show you. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. And that's what I didn't want to do. And yes, I don't have gloves on, but I don't plan on touching any of the resin. Just the first video that I did when I was back from being not feeling well, my hands started itching. So it's definitely a reaction. All right, so let's just put some of this in here. I'll kind of like do my little test pieces, and then we'll make a set. And the thing I found with these, because they are thin, try and dome them in the mold, because trying to drill the hole once you top coat it, it does not work, guys. It didn't for me, and I used a small drill bit, but yeah, it didn't. So I'm gonna get as much of that in there as I can, and then I'm just gonna put I'm gonna just top coat it. So I need something little. This is a little one. I want to take my time. I don't want bubbles in these. And last time, I really didn't take my time, and I ended up with some bubbles. You know, clinging to the edges, and yeah. And they didn't look the great. I didn't like the way they looked when I top coated them, because they're such a thin piece. It just, I don't know. I didn't like the look of it. So, all right. Now, the only thing I don't know is, should I just try and leave that clear for a sparkle, or do I cure it and put a darker color over it? I think I'm just going to, I'm going to cure this like this, and then I'm going to put a thin layer of the UV resin over it. So on this one, I am going to grab my brush, and we're going to just try coating one with, we'll pick a different color just to be different. So this is a number 1. And these are definitely, I like them. I just wished I knew which ones they were. You know what I mean? So I'll have to order some more, so then I'll know. I think these are the non-sinking glitter is what I think these are. And then I'm gonna back coat. I'll fill this with like a dark blue, just to see what look we get. So I am going to be making some paint skins so that we can use paint skins in some bezels and stuff. So later this afternoon, I'm gonna get some of those poured and see what we get. So we're gonna use the Light Wish dark blue, and I'm just going to fill this in. And I'll take my little pokey stick, because I don't want to scrape, because I don't want to move that powder until we know what it's going to look like. Yeah, being out those few days really got me behind on my videos, guys. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so let's cure that one. That is nice and hard. So I'm just going to fill this with clear. And then we'll see how this looks. And it's so hard to see if you've got it domed when it's light like this, because you can't really tell. All right, so I think that is good. And we're gonna pop that in. So let's get this one, we'll get some more resin in here. And I'm gonna end up having to grab my other bottle. No, wrong cover. Let me grab a cup so that I can keep this upside down. And getting that same glitter that I had. And so just pour some of this in here. Oop, crap on a cracker. I done did too much. And I'll just take a stick to stir this because it's the glitter. So yeah, we definitely gonna need some more. Well, I'll just make something off camera after to use up the rest of this. Okay. And I'm gonna hit that light again. And let's thin that out just a smidge more. It's still a bit thick. There we go. Mix some of that back in there. Thin that down a little bit. All right. I didn't think I was gonna like this chunky glitter. I was just using it because I really hadn't used it before, but it really came out pretty. So I was like, oh, I should have had the necklace piece to go with it. All right, so I'm just gonna really get that spread around, and then I can back coat it with clear. And that way it will be smooth, you know, on the back side without having to put, like, these weren't bad to back coat, but the little pieces were. It was brutal. All right, so let's get our other two out, and we'll put that one in. Okay, so that one is all hard, and that one's hard. I am gonna just put another thin layer, and I'm gonna zoom back out just a little bit, because when I zoom in, I forget where I'm at, and then I get everybody mad at me because I do things off camera. So I'm trying to get better at, you know, giving you a close-up, but yet still staying in frame. just going to clean the edges. All right. And it looks like, nope, not that one, this one. Looks like, I just want to make sure I got that corner. Okay. And we'll pop that one in, and let's take this one out. And so that's really pretty, guys. I do have a little bit of cleanup, but that is really, really pretty and sparkly. Okay. So I'm just gonna stick that on the back of my tray so we can end up doing all the pieces at the end together. All right, so now I want to mix up the some mylar flakes. And let's open up one that we haven't used before. Let's try this pink, where it's Valentine's Day. I was going to make a heart set, but I don't really have a bigger heart pendant. So I think we'll do these in this. Because these are a little bit wider than some, like this is really, really thin. So I think this would be a little bit more difficult. And before, let me grab a green, and we're gonna do, if I use this, yeah. All right, let's do this one in this green one. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of UV. In here. And let me grab a wipe, because my bottle was sticky. And just going to put a little bit, just wipe those off. And we'll put a little bit of these mylar flakes in. Sorry, my stomach's growling. I didn't even eat breakfast, guys. I just came right down to get something going so you guys can have something tonight. Okay. I'm going to use my, I'll just use the stick. And we're going to get this green in this. And then I might back coat this with the black once we mix up the black. Because again, this is just going to be a bracelet charm, and then you could turn it into a necklace too. I mean, it doesn't have to be a bracelet charm, but that is what I'm making it. Okay. And maybe we could actually even back coat that in a dark green, maybe. I don't know what it will give for a look, but I'm going to put that in just a little bit more. And let's just finish back coating this. And then we can pop that back in. And then we will have our little pendant to go with our earring set. And I'm going to put a little bit more. Okay. Take this one out and we'll back coat. Do I mix up the black? Yeah, we're gonna mix some black for that. So let's get our pink one poured. And these little heart things are coming in really handy for this. So I am going to make a good amount because I'm doing the pendant and the earrings. So I definitely, and I'm gonna try to go a little lighter handed pouring these out. I gotta put these in little bottles. If you guys have like little bottles that you use, let me know what you use to put these things in. Okay, so I definitely need a little more. No, I might have made it too thick. We'll see. We will see. I'm just going to leave them under there for now. And I have it on the top burner, not burner, the top, rack. There we go. All right, so I wanted to do this pendant here. So let's get a layer in here. So basically what I'm doing now, I'm just trying to like spread it around because you don't need a really thick layer of this, you know, this one here. So I'm going to go back with my little brush here and just okay. And I'm just trying to clean up a little bit here. Okay. So let's pop this out and see. Oh, that's cute. So it gives like a purpley, shimmery, so yeah, it's like just like an iridescent mica powder. All right. So I'm going to just put that back up there. And let's get the 2 earrings. So we need this one and this one. I'm thinking this might work better. And then this set will be the last one that we do, and then we'll put them together. All right, so I'm just gonna let that sit in there while I do this one, and then I can take the little, my little pokey thing and get that in and around. So I made it a little too thick, I think. Let me take this. I'll spread that around. And then we're going to back coat these so that they'll be nice and smooth. And I think I need a little bit more on this one. Because I can definitely see we're lighter on the flakes on that one, on this piece here. Get it to go around. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my heat gun on these. Just, because I don't want to try the lighter. You can tell I've been using this on my paints. pop these two in. And now I gotta mix up some black. And that's just gonna be a little bit of black. I don't think we're gonna need a lot. It's basically the back coat. And, oh, that might be too much. We shall see. I'll just thin that down just a little bit more. Just to be on the safe side. I want that light to be able to penetrate through. Okay, so we'll get our pendant coated. So even if I just put a thin layer of the black, because then I can always go back and put a clear over this. And that's what it's still going to make those colors pop. Okay. And I'll just take my little and I'm going to move my shelf down. And that way we can get a little bit more from the top and the bottom. Okay. So I want to do this one in the black as well. I'll just put a thin. All right, so I'm not too bad on time. We're just over a half hour. Okay. And get that one curing. And we'll get these ones. And this will probably be the final coat on the earrings because they're pretty domed. And we got this one. Trying to get this one domed. The other one obviously had more mylar flakes in it than this one. And I will have two bits that I will have to smooth that I can feel, but we will fix that. Not a problem. All right. Let's get the other one in. And I'm just going to back coat this one with some clear. Okay. And that one is done. Put that in there. I'm just going to move this stuff out of my way. I'm just going to put a napkin over the top. And this is all done. So let's take that out. There we go. Now we are going to have a gorgeous set. Okay. We're rocking and rolling there. Oh, this is so pretty. There's four bubbles on the top, but yeah. And I think that is my gold. It's the flat. I want the fine tip. Fine tip. Because this does have has the veins of the leaf. And then I'll wipe off the top, and then I will, I'm gonna put a top coat on this just so that I can lock that paint in. But I'm gonna have to let it dry here first. Oh. Okay. So let me get a clean paper towel. And I'm just going to put a little bit of alcohol, and we're just going to wipe the front down. There we go. And then we'll let that dry. All right. My deburrer. Ow. There. We have one. And so that's the pendant. And that is the matching earring. I mean, it's not identical, but it will match to make a set. And our last one. Okay, so get this trimmed, and then I'll bring them up close so you can see them. There we go. And now we have our earring and pendant set. Okay, so I'm gonna top coat this. Hopefully this is dry. Which should really, really bring out the sparkle. I should really do those ones, but I'm so afraid to get it. Well, maybe because I had more holes in those other pieces that it kind of went in there. And I need something to just kind of hold this down. And my paint is not 100% dry. So it is running a little bit. But it's kind of giving it a little character. So these are the 3 pieces. All right, so let's get some findings out and and there we have our pendant. And our other pendant. And I think I want to use a little bit smaller ones for the earrings. All right. And then we have one. And let's see. Oh. So I am going to need a smaller loop. And this one should be, and use a sterling silver as well. I'm trying to see where the split is here. All right, there we go. And okay. Yeah, so we had another 2.0 earthquake this morning. I don't know what is going on, but... And there we have our earring. Oh. Yeah, it helps when you close your jump ring. It surely does. Okay. Okay. And did I put it on backwards? Of course I did. Oh. And now to find the little opening spot. There we go. So I want it, yep, I think that way. There we go. And now we are all set for our bracelet charm. Oh. All right, hang on here. So I want it this way. And I think I'm gonna put it on the bottom one. And there we have it, our little bracelet with a charm. So yeah. And then I have, I just have these little cards and I just pop these through like that. And then I have these little rubber stoppers. That I put on the backs because these French hooks, they want to always be coming undone and falling off, and yeah. So then we have our earrings, and I'm going to put the little backs on these while I got them out. Like that. And then I have these that I use for the necklaces or like for this bracelet. So I would hang it like that. And these just have a little sticker. And you just peel that off, press them together, and there you have it. So what I usually do is I will put them in plastic bags. So on these, I'm going to, where's my chains? So these are sterling silver chains. And I get these on Amazon. And as soon as I can find the little piton thing. And because I just haven't found any cards that have like earring and a pendant. So what I do, oh, that's the wrong one, goes with this one, is I put the chain on here like this, and I just make 2 cuts on the sides, and I stick my chain in there. So I make my own, and there we have it. Oh, we have our little set. And you could tape, you know, the back if you wanted. And I try to make the necklace so that it hangs lower. And I usually put the necklace on first and then the earrings over the top. So that way, you know, you can tell it's a set. And then I just stick them in these bags. And that's, because I used to hang them when I would go to shows, and then I realized that I could display more if I had them like this and in a bag. And then if some, you know, so I could stack them in a container, and I tried to like coordinate certain styles together. But yeah, that's kind of how I do that. So I'm not going to bag them all because I want to get you guys some final picks. Well, actually, I really don't have to because I've kind of showed you everything already. Oh. So yeah, but this is how I sell my jewelry. And if it's, you know, just the earrings, then I put just the earrings in a bag. And maybe with this piece, what I'm going to do, I just thought of that. That's going to work even better, guys. Just put it through there, and then you could just put like a piece of tape on the back, like Scotch tape, And there you have your set. So yeah. And I will stick that in a bag. And that way my pieces aren't getting all scratched and tangled and, you know, all that crap in transit. So then they stay all nice and together. So we have our 2 sets. And then what I have are some like cellophane bags. Let me grab one real quick. And and these I got on Amazon as well. And I do have some smaller ones. I'll grab this just so you can see what it looks like, you know. And then you could put that. These ones were handier. So the small ones are about this big. And then I would put that in there, and then that's, so yeah. So these will be going up on my website. So if anybody's interested, they will be there. And unfortunately right now I'm only shipping in the US because I haven't figured out all that part, how to work all that on my website yet. You know, I'm going to be 61 this month, guys. I'm not technical. I don't, you know, do all that stuff. So yeah, I'm learning. I'm slowly getting there, but at least you get video, so. Alrighty, guys, have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.